Good morning. I'm waiting for some people to come on. I think I cut my okay. I had to see if I cut my ring off. But you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and get started because I don't have that much time for real. So for those who don't know, my name is actually Dr. Gwen, Wright, otherwise known as Gwen. And I want to welcome you to this edition of Tax Talk with Gwen. Hopefully, y'all, I don't have no interruptions because today is garbage day. I'm right by my door, so I don't know if the garbage truck man gonna come through and make some noise. And hopefully, I don't have no deliveries and they ring my doorbell. But if so, I'll keep going. So, for everybody know who's been watching me, I own Expert Tax Service. I am in the season of Tax Talk with Gwen where I talk about different tax topics. Today, I'm not going to talk about a tax topic. I'm going to talk about grants for small business owners, two in particular that I posted on my personal page. I decided to do that too because I didn't really post it on Expert Tax Service page, and I know that I have many business owners on Expert page as well. So I want to talk to y'all about one, a grant became available this morning for women entrepreneurs that some of you all can apply for, and then I'm going to talk about the EIDL loan the SBA has. That loan has been out for the last 2 years. It was some different things that happened within 2021 that some people know about, some people have took advantage of, and some people haven't. I haven't talked about it as much because, you know, anytime I put information out there like that, I get an overwhelming response. And I like to be accessible and I like to answer people. And I've been just working on myself and working on my businesses, and I just didn't have a lot of time to dedicate to different people. Just want to have conversations. But since the deadline is approaching and it's right around the corner, I thought that it's my duty. You all come to me for information, and so it's my duty to update y'all of what's going on. For some who might possibly didn't know about it. Some people probably didn't know about the changes. And then that way, before the year is over with, some of y'all can collect some money for y'all businesses that you didn't have. So let's talk about it. It's kind of lengthy, but I'm not going to be that long because I actually have to be off of here by 10 o'clock because I have an appointment. So I'm going to start with the grants for the 200 women. I'm not going to talk too much about that one because it's not really a whole lot I can say about that. I just want to make y'all aware. Okay, so one thing about me as a business owner, I am always looking for better ways to make my business better. I've been in business for 15 years, but to be honest with you, just in the last few years, I just realized the importance of using other people's money to grow my business. I have almost went broke trying to grow my businesses by always using my money out of pocket. I always just didn't want to be in debt. I didn't want to be obligated to nobody, but I ended up going in debt anyway, right? Because when you're in business, it takes money to make money. And bills and stuff is always coming. And, you know, you got to spend the money if you want to grow. So, but I just got to the point where I'm trying to, you know, learn about business credit. I know about it now. I'm ready to teach y'all about that. Learning about different grants. The SBA grants. That was because of COVID. SBA have had grants and loans anyway. But the ones they've had recently, they was due to COVID. And because of that, I just seen how important it was for us as business owners to be smart. You know what I'm saying? To know what we're doing when we're using money as far as our business go, and to see and know the resources are available out here for us to actually utilize. And so I've been awarded quite a few grants in the last few months. Some was monetary, some was coaching. I got one with Comcast Rise where I got 10K for just a technology makeover. I'm not getting any money, but I'm going to get computer equipment and I think I get some internet service, some voice service, some cyber security service. I haven't got everything yet. I haven't met with the people. I've just submitted my stuff to go through to know what I'm actually getting. I'll update y'all. It went $10K, but it's $10K to get me some computer equipment to secure my business, which my business needs to be more secure, of course, because I do taxes, and to get free internet. Like, we need to know the value of different things. I might put that out there because I think they still have that open. Comcast is not in, or Xfinity, it's not in everybody region, but it is in some people region. I know we don't have it in Columbus, I don't think, but up here in Atlanta, I have it, and if you know, I got offices in Columbus and in Atlanta, so I still was able to take advantage of it. So it's just so many things out here that we as small business owners should be taking advantage of that we don't. So yesterday I attended a webinar that I got an email from a grant that I was awarded like a month or so ago. And I attended the webinar, not even knowing what it was gonna be, right? Got on there and they are doing a grant. I think it's Buy Black. I don't even know the name of it. I'm gonna put it in the comments. How about that? But it's Buy Black something. It's sponsored by a lot of different organizations, and they giving away between $5,000 to $50K to 200 business women, and they're not splitting the $50K, right? They're giving like 50 women $5,000 each. They're giving 150 women $10,000 each. And then they're going to select 3 to 4 people. I don't know if it's out of those 200 people. Well, probably out of those 200 people. That they're going to give $50,000 each. They're going to have to do a pitch competition or whatever. But they're going to give them $50,000 each. Who can use $5,000? And the application is not hard. You know, it's pretty simple. The hard part about it is going to be if you don't know about your business. If you ain't really outlined your business to know what it do, why you do it, how much money you make, then it might be difficult for you. But outside of that, it's not. They're even, you know, you have to turn in your income, show your income for January the 1st to September the 30th, 2021. And you have to show your income for 2019 and 2020. Now, like, unlike a lot of other grants, you know, they be wanting bank statements, profit loss sheets, tax returns. You can turn in one of those, but they're even taking PayPal reports, Square reports. I think they even said Cash App. So if you can show where your business has made revenue in any of those forms, then you can submit to them. And they're not just doing seasoned business owners. The 50 that they're awarding is for people who started a business between January 2020 to June 2021. And then, of course, the other ones are for seasoned business owners. So I'm going to put the link in the comments for those who are interested in applying. I'm not assisting anyone with those grants. I applied for it first thing this morning. It opened up at 6 a.m., so that's why I can tell you a little bit about it. They're only doing 200 people out of the world, but you could be lucky enough to get it. I used to think, like, when I applied for grants, that they're not going to give me no money or that they're really not giving out that money until I start applying for them and I start winning them. Okay, so, and these are not like nonprofit grants or things that you have to write up. These are just grants that different organizations might actually be giving out, right? And you just have to apply. All right. So again, I'll put the link in the in the comments later on, and for anybody who wants to apply for that one. But if you are my friend on Facebook, or if you look my name up, which is Gwenetta Wright, you can go to my personal page, and it's on my personal page, because when I get off the live, I got a meeting, so it's probably later on before I actually put the link in the comments. All right, so that's it for the Women's Entrepreneur Grant. Let's talk about the SBA grant and the SBA loan. So this loan has been, they've been doing this loan since 2020, right? I think they started in April of 2020. It's called the EIDL loan. If you see it on paper, it's spelled EIDL loan, Economic Impact Disaster Loan. Okay, they've been doing it since April 2020. And between April 2020 to now, they have made different qualifications. They have changed the qualifications. They have did different things in order for you to qualify for it. Now, in 2020, a lot of y'all applied for it. A lot of y'all think y'all haven't applied for it, but you have. And these are those loans where they was telling you that you can get a $10,000 grant. And some of y'all might have got that $10,000 grant. And then some of y'all might have got a $1,000 grant. These are the loans and grants that I'm talking about. So when I'm asking you, have you applied for it, this is what I'm telling you. Okay? And then a lot of y'all are getting it confused with the PPP loans. There's no more PPP loans. The PPP loans are gone, right? But SBA did not just have the PPP loans. SBA also had the EIDL loans. Okay? So the EIDL loans are not forgiven. Those are actual loans that you have to pay back. But the good thing about those loans are their loans and their business loans that got the most best terms ever. And not only that, the qualification for them are not as extensive as it would be if you decide to go get a business loan from your bank or from anywhere else, at any other time. It's got less qualifications based off the COVID. So the beginning of this year, they changed some of the stipulations to it. Like in 2020, a lot of people was doing the loans. Y'all got the loans. Y'all lied on the applications, and y'all got money. And back then, they was just rolling it out. So they didn't check a lot of things. So you might have got the loan, and you might then have to turn in absolutely nothing. That was the get over. A lot of people got a lot of money. Y'all still got to pay that money back, though. But a lot of people got a lot of money. So in 2021, what they did with that particular loan, they extended it. I think they extended it actually at the end of 2020, but they extended it. And they decided for the whole 2021, you could go in and you can ask for an increase on that loan. So an example would be, say in 2020, you got $10,000 for that loan. Well, now you can go in and you can ask for an increase. And the increase is now 4 times whatever you originally qualified for. So that means if you qualified for $10,000, you now qualify for $40,000. And you can go in and request to get the additional funding. A lot of people didn't know that. Then somewhere, I don't know, and it was up to $500,000. And then somewhere in the middle of 2021, they came out and they decided they wanted to change it again. Now, you still qualified for 4 times of what you originally qualified for. But now, instead of putting a cap of $500,000, they raised the cap to $2 million. So people was able to get $2 million. If your business is thriving, you're a 6-figure business, then now you possibly qualified for up to $2 million. Close to $2 million. And people are actually getting that money. I did a lot of the loans. The highest of the loans is maybe $800,000, close to $800,000, 7 something, right? I have seen people actually get $700 and some $1,000. Okay, so it's not a lie. It's not made up or anything like that. They are actually giving this money out. The reason why so many people don't qualify for the loan is because when you did your application last year, you lied on it. And unlike last year, they're checking everything. So you have to have the paperwork in order to qualify for it. But the paperwork is not even hard, right? The problem with it is they're going by your 2019 tax return. 2019 tax return is very special in a lot of ways. They go by that for your taxes, you know, to help you get more money. In 2019, they go by that for this loan. So if you go in and you try to request the increase, you have to fill out this form called 4506T, and that gives them permission to pull your transcript from the IRS. And that's them confirming that your income tax return is accurate based off what you put on the application. But the thing about it is your numbers don't have to be the exact amount. They just can't be more than 25% off of what you put on your application. But if you your 2019 return is accurate, right? That's pretty much, you know, the most documentation that you literally have to prove to get the loan. Now, they have other forms that you actually have to fill out, but those forms is not based off of whether they're going to approve you or not. Those forms are just documentations for the actual loan. So, no, you don't have to. They are asking some people. They might ask you for a business license. They might ask you for, like, depends on who your loan officer is. They might ask you for some things in your business. But if you're in business for real, you should probably have it. And that's not a person that has, like, I'm not talking about business for real, like a person who has a brick and mortar building, or, you know, if you're a sole proprietor, if you're an independent contractor, like you do Lyft, you do Uber, you do anything to give you a 1099, you know, a lot of y'all are nurses and y'all get paid through 1099s. You qualify. A lot of people don't know that. You qualify. You just got to make sure that when you filed your 2019 tax return, that was on there. You don't have to have a business bank account. Because you are an independent contractor, a sole proprietor, you can use your name as the business name, because this is what your business name is. It is anyway. You're just doing business as whatever you named your business. And you can use your personal account to actually deposit the funds. But what people are getting in trouble at is when it was back in 2020, you know, of course they was lying. They don't have regular deposits in their account, so a lot of the banks were sending the money back. But if you have the documentation to prove, like a 1099 or a tax return that shows you actually filing that income on your taxes, then you're good. The bank got to put the money in your account. So you actually qualify for it. And so this money is really, really good money. Okay? Like I said, I've seen people get 700, close to 800K. But if your numbers are good, you can get up to 2 million. But you might not qualify for that much. You might not make that much. It don't even matter if you didn't or you did. You qualify for whatever your gross receipts was. And it's your gross receipts, really. I said 4 times what you originally qualified for. But basically what it is your gross receipts times 2. So if you made $30,000, you grossed $30,000 in 2019, you qualify for $60,000. You do not have to take the whole $60,000. You can take whatever you feel comfortable taking. And it tells you how much your payment's going to be based off what you're going to take. And the payments are like 3.75%. It's a 30-year term, which is a long term to have a loan, but if you're a real hustler, this is this is an asset for you to be able to get capital for your business. And if you're going to get that money, then you shouldn't be wasting it on flossing for the gram anyway. You should be investing in your business to make more money. And you should take that money, make more money, and then try to pay that loan off. And don't be holding on to the loan for 30 years. That's the purpose of getting it. The purpose of getting it is not to have a loan for 30 years. The purpose of getting it is to get that capital to put you in position so that you can grow your business, or so that you can get out of debt, or so you can reset yourself, due to whatever happened during COVID. That's the purpose of the loan. So if you do that right, you won't worry about that the loan 30 years, because everybody like, oh, that loan 30 years, nobody don't want, that's a house. No, it is how long it is for a house. But guess what? the payments are low for the amount of money that you're gonna get. Again, if you use it smartly, you can plan not to have that loan for 30 years. So I think for people that's getting like 20-something thousand, I think they pay me like $100 and some dollars. Where you gonna get that at for real? And even if you have to pay that for 30 years, $100 some dollars, right? I know for a fact, 150. It's like $700, something, like $700 a month for 150,000. You can't even get a house like that. So it's for smart business owners, it's an asset. The problem is we don't have money management skills, so a lot of people are gonna get it and then they're just gonna put themselves further in debt. But if you are smart, or you trying to be smarter, I encourage you to get it. Right? Businesses have debt. Everybody want to be debt free, but it's not always possible. So it's out there. It ends December 31st. So if you're gonna apply for it, in order to get it, you have to have your application in by December 31st. They will still award money after December 31st. You just can't put an application in after December 31st. Some people have already applied for it, but you can do a reconsideration if you was denied. Reconsiderations work. I have did reconsiderations for people. I don't touch reconsiderations if I didn't do your application. So people who've already kind of get it, and I don't kind of like touch it. I don't like to touch it unless I did your application. But I have did reconsideration for people that I've done who got denied, and they got their money. It's a process. You might not get it right away, but they got their money. Most of the people that I've done that got denied, if they did reconsideration, they end up getting the money. Some people it took months. Some people it was a straight turnaround. There's no way for you to know how your situation is going to be or whatever. Nobody can determine that, but it's always worth to try to do a reconsideration. And if you're going to do a reconsideration, you have to have your reconsideration in by December 31st as well. So December 31st is the deadline. Now, they also had a $15,000 grant. And it's actually two different grants. It was the targeted grant that was up to $10,000, and then it was a supplemental grant that was $5,000. They both had different qualifications. You might get approved for one and then get approved for the other. And then, say for instance, you got the $1,000 last year. Then that $1,000 was subtracted from that $10,000, and you only got $9,000 when you was awarded the grant. So for the targeted grant, they're still doing that. It's up to $10,000. But say you got $10,000 last year, you're not going to get that $10,000. You already got the money, so you can't apply for it. They was doing invitations to people who actually applied for the loan. Then they'll send you an invitation in the mail for you to actually do the grant. If you don't know if you got an invitation for the grant or not, or you got it and you never responded to it, you can request to see if they'll send you another invitation so that you can apply now. I don't think a lot of people qualify for the grant either. Like, the reason why they still got money is because a lot of people didn't qualify because y'all lied on your applications. Like, your 2019 return is not up to par. You're not going to get approved, and it was not approving you unless they was able to pull your transcript for 2019. So a lot of people didn't end up getting that money either. But that money wasn't just no easy money to get, and everybody didn't qualify for that either. For the targeted, which was up to 10,000, you had to stay in a low income area, and not stay, but whatever address you put on your application, it had to be in a low income area. What people didn't know, you had to fill out 2019, 2020, 2021 every month of what your income was. The catch to that was you had to have a 30% decrease in an 8-week period between 2019, 2020, and 2021 to qualify for that. So a lot of people who might have filed that and they got denied, you might didn't know why you got denied. That means with those numbers you put in, you didn't have a 30% decrease. Or you didn't stay in a low income area. For the supplemental, which was the extra 5,000, they say that you should get your application in for that, and by December 10th. I don't know what the day is, the 8th. I don't know what the day is, 9th. I don't know what the day is. But whatever the day is, I know the 10th this week. So, and it's not nothing you could just go and apply for. You have to have had the link and the invitation to apply for that. So if you don't have an invitation today, you're probably not going to be able to apply for the 5,000. But if you did apply for the 5,000, it was, you had to have a 50% decrease in your income in an 8-week period between 2019 and 2020. So that's how you qualify for that. And so that's why some people might have got 10, some people might have got 15. It just depends on what your business did in those time periods. But that money was free. People get that money too. But you still can get the targeted. It's still available if you get the invitation to apply. You just can't go online and find that particular application. SB has to send you an email for you to apply for that one. And you got to be able to know those numbers. It's something to that. So, depending on what you choose for your loans, depends on what you're going to have, right? So, if you get under 25,000, it's not like a whole lot of requirements for that. You kind of under the radar. If you get over 25,000, they're going to require for you to have business insurance. And so even for the people that have got it and they have not contacted you to have business insurance, understand they'll be contacting you eventually to get your business insurance policy. When you start to get over 150,000, of course, they want more information. And so they're going to be requesting a lot of different things as far as information, as far as your finances and your assets. Especially when you get over to the 500,000 and above, you pretty much sign your life away. But if you a hustler, then you should be able to flip that. Or use it when, your business is not doing as well as it is. And it's really been hard for business owners. Like, it's really been hard for us, for real. Everything is high, right? Even me going into tax season, the wages that I was paying last year, I can't even go into that this year paying them. I got to pay people higher because y'all already ain't going to work. So you got to pay people higher. For a small business owner, that is a lot when it comes to overhead. So it's just a lot of different things, that you can do. Applying for the loan, you could do it yourself. I'm not going to be one of those people that tell you need somebody to do it for you. For real. Because, you know, you could do the process yourself. But if you don't know what you're doing, because you're going to have to fill out certain types of forms, then you might want to pay somebody to do it. But that's really up to y'all. I'm not here to promote, for real, me doing the services. I am offering it for these next couple of weeks. I've been doing them all year. But I only did people that one plan, okay? And you literally had to contact me, and I literally had to be feeling you to do it. So it wasn't like I was just doing it. I don't got a lot of people out of money, but I wasn't promoting it. I was doing it because it wasn't nothing I was trying to focus on. Even though I could have made money, I'm focused on growing my business longevity. So I couldn't look at the right now money. I was looking at the long-term money, meaning I needed to be working on my business. Because the deadline is near, and I hate to see people who really qualify for it not be able to get this money if they need it. That's why I came back to talk about it. And to say I offer my services for it. But it's a fee up front for me to do it. That you have to pay, and then we talk about, you know, the process. I'm not doing anybody's for free. I don't care who you are. We're not doing it for free. My time is very precious. So if I take my time out to do it, to educate you, to submit these documents for you, you're going to have to pay me. Now, I just gave y'all all the knowledge for free. I just told y'all what they offering, how they offering it, what you need to get it. What I didn't tell you is you have to have at least a 570 credit score. A 570 to get approved. Okay? If you want the bigger money, I don't know if it's 150,000 plus, but I think it's 500,000 plus. Then I think your score got to be like a 610 or 620. That's still like that high for that kind of money. And then you can't have like an after bankruptcy. So that's something I have not put on my page, but you can't have an after bankruptcy. If you was denied and you was denied within the last 6 months, then you probably want to go ahead and do your reconsideration. Let's see what else, y'all. A lot of y'all say y'all been denied. These are a couple of reasons why people get denied. Now I'm gonna tell y'all, it's be a trip too. They kind of like the IRS. They is a trip. Now some of the people, you know, you have to get assigned a loan officer now because again, it's a process. And loan officers are independent. They do what they want to do for real. So I've had people to get denied or their application getting withdrawn for stupid stuff. And they just wrote something down. And then they had to do a reconsideration. So it just depends on why they say you got denied. So I can't tell you they deny people for no reason, right? But you do have to, I don't assist with no account, money getting sent to the wrong account. Got to call SBA for that one. I don't do that one. But you know, y'all got denied for that, right? They do deny you for some dumb shit. But they also deny you, like if your 4506T is not filled out right, that's a big one, right? And they'll keep sending you an email, and you think you got it filled out right, and there'll be one line, one word, one thing you didn't check, and they throw it out. So and they deny you if your schedule, I think it's a schedule 2022, it's something like that. If that's not filled out correctly. All your paperwork has to be filled out correctly. That's number one. That's why you get denied. Another reason is you got a deadline. Some of y'all don't check your emails every day, and then you have 1,000 emails in your email. So when they sent you an email, you didn't even know they sent you an email. Had a client get denied just last week for that. But we did go back and do a reconsideration. And we're working on it. And I think he did get his loan. But I think that was for his advance. But he told me they didn't email him. And then when he got that denied email, and then I made him search. Of course, they had emailed him. So another reason is because y'all don't check y'all emails, and then you don't know you got an email from them, and now they deny you because you have 7 days from the time they email you to do something to do it. And if you don't do it, then they withdraw your application, or they deny you saying they couldn't verify your business. So that's another reason why. And the biggest reason is because your 2019 tax return is not adding up. Again, it's not adding up. So because it's not adding up, or it's not more than 25% off, then you're not gonna qualify. And this is what it is. You're just not gonna qualify. I don't care what nobody tell you. The IRS has turned off e-file. You can't submit no returns. You can't do no amendments. And even the amendments we did at the beginning of the year for people that was trying to get the money, some of them the IRS still has not processed. Anything you got to do with the IRS and you ain't did it yet, you might as well give it up when it comes to trying to get this grant along. You can't. It ain't nothing you can do. So your 2019 return is not accurate. But then that goes into for people who don't like to file their taxes. Like, y'all missed out on an opportunity to get a lot of money. So those are the things. Looking at my list to make sure that I didn't leave anything off. Nope, I didn't. So I'm going to take a certain amount of people if you need assistance. It's a process. The money is not going to happen overnight. I have to see your 2019 tax return. So if you don't have your 2019 tax return, don't even contact me. Okay? I have to see it to even know if you can go forward or not. You need to at least have a 570 credit score. And I'm going to tell you this. You need to make sure you ain't already filled out an application or somebody have not filled out an application for you. Because if they did, we might can figure it out. We might not. But I'm not really trying to do all that because that took a whole lot of time and y'all had to do a whole lot of stuff, and that means y'all gonna have to text and call me a whole lot. So make sure that you haven't. I already did this. Again, a lot of y'all got the PPP. You didn't get the EIDL. So you need to figure out which one you did. Right? Again, they are available. You know, and even if you got some money last year, again, know that you can go in and do an increase. You can get more money. I've seen somebody go in there 2 or 3 times. They didn't get them. They scared to get the max amount the first time. Then they went back and got some more. And then when they raised it up some more, they went back and got some more. So you can go in there and get it. But you have to, you know, the biggest key is what is your 2019 tax return saying? And if you file bankruptcy and you're after bankruptcy, you might well not even apply. They might do something around that, but I'm not going to try to figure that part out. So you got an after bankruptcy, you might want to leave that alone or try to find somebody who know more information about that. I don't know what they do with that. They got some other criteria that, you know, you're supposed to meet when you answer the questions, but majority of y'all meet those things. So the biggest thing is the bankruptcy. The other thing is your 2019 tax return. No, you can't make nothing up. They pulling it from the IRS. It has to be filed. They're not taking what you sent in. So that's where it's at. If you've been denied, you still can do a reconsideration. You probably will get approved through the reconsideration. as long as your credit score is a 570, and as long as your 2019 tax return matches up or is close to whatever you put on your application. So I hope this helped a lot of you all moving forward. A lot of y'all have already emailed me for me to move forward to help you. But again, I'm telling you this. You got to have some money up front, because I'm not going to waste my time. You might not do what you're supposed to do, and then you don't get no money, and I'm not going to be wasting my time. You need to have your 2019 tax return. I'm just going to suggest you know what your credit score is. And you need a bank account. You know, some of y'all don't have a bank account, so you need a bank account. Not no Square account, not no PayPal account, not no Venmo. I don't even really know what that particular one is. I ain't never used it, but none of those. You need a bank account. So, if you don't have those things, do not inbox me. Now, I'm not gonna be doing a whole lot of conversations where people telling me to call them and then y'all asking me 1,000 questions. I don't really have a whole lot of time. So, I'm only dealing with people that's ready to go, right? And we can go ahead and do the process, get you in, get you out. I'm going to stand with you the whole time. If you have to do a reconsideration, I'll help you with the reconsideration or whatever. Initially, if you want to do it, I will, of course, consult with you to make sure you have everything before I take $1 from you. And then after that, we move forward. I can't guarantee that you're going to get approved, right? The SBA is funny, but, you know, you go through the process. Most people don't got their money. Now, you don't get your money instantly either. You might not have no money this week. It might take a whole month from now. It might be February before they give you the money. I don't know, right? But it's a possibility. Just know that you have to have your application in, though, again, by December 31st. That's the most important thing. Or your reconsideration in by December 31st. So for my clients who wanted me to talk about taxes day, I apologize that I took this time out to talk about business, but Expert Tax Service is really not just a tax company. We are a company that serves small businesses and, of course, individuals that need their taxes done. But I am an advocate for small business owners. I promise y'all last year that I will be giving y'all more information on this page and going live more, because y'all got my bracelet. I wasn't going live, to be honest with y'all, because I didn't like my teeth. Now I don't care, because I got my bracelet. So now I can go live. I can go live more and feel comfortable talking about all the stuff that y'all need to know anyway. And then I'm launching a lot of different programs for you all that I wasn't doing in the past. So I have a lot of things available for startups, for seasoned business owners. If you are a business owner and you need something to track your money for this upcoming tax season, I still have a couple of my 2020 My Money Planners. You have to email me or inbox me if you want one of those hard copies. And I have my 2022 Money Planners up. I'll put those in the comments. And you don't have to wait for me for that first grant that I talked about. My sister has put it in the comments. And it's, what is that? reimaginemainstreet.org. So she put it in the comments for you all. So you can look at that one too if you want that one. No, if you inbox me in the next 2 hours, I'm not going to respond. I'm getting ready to go on my coaching call, and then I need to go to my office and do some work, and I got to travel. So I'm not going to be responding, but I will be reaching out to people in a few hours. I hope this information was helpful to you all. I hope that y'all go get y'all money, whether you do it on your own or whether you seek somebody else to do it. This is an example of if you have your stuff in order, you can be blessed, right? I don't know if they're going to do this anymore, right? I don't know. We don't know what the future holds or whatever. But just in case they don't do it, okay, you better take advantage of it. And again, just got to tell y'all, I'm not gonna be, and because I don't want to be rude, and I don't want nobody talking about, oh, she don't answer my inbox, or she just be on here talking, she not that nice, or she not that helpful. I'm just letting y'all know up front. I don't have a lot of time. I'm getting ready for tax season. Okay? So, because I'm getting ready for tax season, I don't have a lot of time to be texting y'all back and forth in the inbox. And I don't have time to get on a phone call with y'all for y'all to talk to me for 30 minutes to an hour. I don't got time. So, again, if you're ready to move forward, then we'll move forward. If you're not, please don't waste my time, because I'm not going to let you. I love all you all. I love you all. If you're not following this page, I'm telling you, you need to be following us. I got a lot of stuff coming for that's going to help a lot of y'all. And I appreciate y'all tuning in. Y'all know what to do. If it's somebody who needs this information, share the video out, tag them, do whatever. Again, I provided y'all what y'all need where y'all can do it on your own. It ain't that simple because you're going to be confused about some stuff. But if you confident enough, you can do it on your own. But a lot of you all probably can't, because they're going to be sending y'all some stuff and you ain't gonna really know, and you're going to have to ask questions. And I'm not answering questions for free. I love y'all. This is y'all freeness right here. You get 1-2 questions out of me through an inbox when I'm free. And after that, Brittany, you need to inbox me. I was going to call you because you was on my spirit. So you don't even have to email me. You was on my list of one of my people that I wanted to make sure got it done. So Brittany, I'm glad you're watching. I got you. Everybody else, y'all know what to do. Love y'all. Bye.